Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and to Noble's Rest, where we find Evil Friend Lady Wolfheart, Dark Aavak, Ica, Bone Dragon and Pepster, well, going about their business, honestly. We are midway, well, I wouldn't actually even say midway, if I'm being perfectly honest with myself. We are about a quarter of the way through setting up a new grow zone for the colony, which should maybe possibly help us with our current food situation, which is... and that is the technical term for where we are in our food situation right now. However, our animals are doing bloody amazingly. But, speaking of animals, let's start out with a little bit of a hello to our newest members. Now, we have 2 donkeys, and we had some amazing punny names. We are going to be going with, let's grab you now. It was honestly, I was so close to naming one of them Comrade. I promise that if they do have children, one of them will be named Comrade Donkey. It's going to be amazing. But Mule, I mean, come on. I know it's not a mule, it's a donkey, and a mule is the progeny of a donkey and a horse. But, come on, it's pretty good. And the other one will be called Jack for reasons I very much hope I don't need to explain. But there we go. Welcome, Mule and Jack, to the colony. Now then, with everything else going on, we've got a couple more little bits and bobs to do. I am really, really strongly considering changing this room around. In fact, I'm flat out going to do that. We're flat out going to do that straight away because I've got some ideas. I think actually having the crematorium and the smelter in this room, it's a perfect room for what it's going to be doing. I may need to double thick the walls though. Possibly. And then we could hook it up with a vent to this system, and then that little workroom there could be actually quite nice. And possibly even, if we extended this system down a little bit more, we could even turn this into a workshop. A heated, temperature-controlled. I shouldn't just say heated, because it's not just heat. A temperature-controlled workshop. I'm thinking that might be something that we want to do. To that end, though, at the moment, the heat in our heat zone seems to be doing reasonably well. But all in all, things are going, they're okay. They could certainly be better. But right now, I think we're managing. Right, I think it is time, though. Well, I really would like that flooring done. If we could get that done out, it would be grand. Can we get it done? Do we need more slate, I wonder? We're making granite at the moment. I'm going to slide slate blocks up in terms of priority. Just see if we can get that going. There we go. Really would like that floor done. Because once that's done, we're going to be moving over the pet beds. And this will be Dark Aavak's room from that moment on. And then Ica perhaps can move up. And then we can get rid of this entire room. Or rather, merge these 2 rooms together. And that'll be a much, much nicer common room for the colony. But for now, our main focus is ultimately going to be on just building up what we've currently got. Honestly, that is so much food there, though. So much food. Oh, well done. Well done, Siphon. Very good boy there. Okay. On that note, let's check on Mule. Mule, well, it'll be a while before we know whether Mule is pregnant or not. It's basically a hidden stat, if you want to think of it like that. You find out a little bit later. Much like most of the kind of chance-based medical conditions. For example, most illnesses, you don't find out the moment someone becomes sick. You find out after the gestation period, when it becomes obvious, when they become symptomatic. And it's the same, more or less, I guess, with pregnancies in this. You only find out once they become symptomatic of the pregnancy, once they actually start to show. Right, okay, let's move along, Dark Aavak. We want you to get you in a new bedroom, and indeed, we want to have your pet bed in there. That's very, very important to us. Very, very important indeed. Actually, your pets are going to be right next to the bed. Let's pop those over there. If we do happen to have any marble furnishings, I would like a dresser in here. We don't have any marble bricks. Annoying, but okay. Well, I can, however, build a copy, and it'll still be a marble dresser. I only need 1 instance of it. We'll pop that marble dresser right down there, and then we're going to have 2 marble dressers there, and then we will also probably want some marble plant pots in more or less all of these rooms, actually. Let's go ahead and make these rooms bloody gorgeous. I think that would be very wise indeed. This will be set to be owned by Ica. There you go, Ica. This is now your room. I hope you enjoy it. We are getting, well, to be honest, we're doing a good old job over here. I'm thinking, well, you know, as much as I was moving all of the steel slag over here, having the crematorium and the iron, the smelter in here, that really does feel like it'll be a better idea. So maybe, instead of having chunks over here, the steel slag chunks, we could indeed have bolts of cloth. We could. We absolutely could. And if we did that, I'm thinking, let's build 2 copies of these. We're going to have one here, one there. One will be for leathers, the other will be for fabrics. That ensures that there are fabrics and or leathers somewhere near there, and then everything else can go in here. So we ensure that there is at least a copy of something nearby. I think that would actually work out really well. And then we'll set this one to textiles at that point. I think raw resources, really, wouldn't it? Would it be, though? No, it would not. Where would textiles be? Oh, okay, well, textiles there then. Fair enough. So we'd have all the leathers and all the wools and all such things. I could have one for cloth, one for wools, since we are definitely going to have both of those. One for leather, and then, I don't know, maybe one for certain specialist things, like hyperweave? Maybe. We'll see about that one, but that's not going to be a focus for right now. But we are probably going to want to expand out this little heating pipe down there, and then bring it down the back somewhere, so that we can hook things up at the back here. We are going to explore out the entirety of this area. In fact, if we do that, then I can just have the heating, the kind of ventilation corridor running around behind there. And indeed, we could even hook that up to this room. Ooh. Now that is a plan. A plan I had not yet considered. But if we did it that way, then we could make use of the heat from the geotherm. If this room gets too hot, some of that heat can bleed off. And the heaters that we have in here to keep the temperature a manageable amount will be able to stay low. Ooh. That is definitely a possibility. We're never going to be able to use this one because it's going to be in the middle no matter what. So we're just going to have to live with the 4 coolers and the 2 spare heaters. And I'm fine with that, I think. But for the most part, I think that would actually be quite a nice little system there. Now, we want some slate. So let's go ahead and grab... can I see a mixture of... No, I can't. Well, that does make me sad, but oh well. I can tell from this distance. I think this is slate. I don't think we've got granite here at all. Well, this may be granite. No, it's slate and marble we've got there. Granite's just over there. We'll take those, sure. We'll set that up, and peeps should come along and grab that in the near future. Right, I would very much like if we could pop down some more traps. And indeed, I would like some more traps in here as well. Let's make sure that we've got plenty of traps down in this little area. There we go. That'll be wonderful. That'll be very, very wonderful. Now, it is a large consumption of our steel, but eventually steel is not going to be much of a concern for us. As time goes on, we're going to get better and better and better at just gathering steel wherever we need it from different locations. Now, one of the questions that I had in the last episode was, are we going to go on breaking Trado out, and actually the majority seem to be in favour of us not doing it. I'm a little bit surprised. I'm not going to lie about that. A little bit surprised. Right, we really do quite need some regular food coming in. Ooh, that's actually quite good. I'm not going to have them harvest the corn, but people are not going to be happy with the fact that they're going to be eating people. A shame, but oh well. I'm also going to go back on something I was thinking. I'm just going to take these away. I know, I'm awful, aren't I? But it just... I dislike the border. I wish I had a way of saying, this is a hard boundary. Don't have the bricks kind of just like disappear under the dirt. You know, clearly I'm sinking this. I've built a foundation and built it up so that there's a little lip. You have to step down onto the soil. It isn't very high. It's fine, but it stops the dirt just spilling across onto my paving and making everything dirty and traipsing dust everywhere in the colony. This would drive me mad. My father's a carpenter. I've been brought up that if something I mean, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way and just, I don't know, learn how to spot welds to fix something. But if I could solve a problem simply by just, I don't know, building things up like an extra couple of centimeters and save myself a whole heap load of trouble, I'll go to that effort. I'll plan ahead. At least that much. It does vex me, I'm going to be honest. But, oh, well, I guess I can move on from there. It's not the worst thing that's happened in the universe. Major break risk. Well, yeah, you're probably eating people now, aren't you? Yep, it's probably bad times. Dark Aavak, could you prioritize cooking? Super badly. Really, really need this done right now. If you could please. There we are. Use that milk. Thank you. Our dromedary is doing a good job, and then we'll use a little bit of... oh, actually, we'll use... Oh, yeah, we'll get 3 meals out of this. Well done. 1 meal of rice. 1 meal of rice pudding. That's basically what it is. We haven't got sugar, so it's not really... Would it really be called something different than rice pudding, or would it just be called very bland rice pudding? Probably just very bland rice pudding, but that's effectively what rice pudding is. It's just milky rice. Thank you ever so much. That's marvellous. Things are going well over here. I'm extremely happy with what I'm seeing. Extremely happy. Need more jade, though. Yeah, would quite like a little bit more jade. But overall, pretty happy with where things are going. Very happy. But once these tiles have been removed, we're going to replace those with just paved tiles, because at least it'll have a nice smooth border then. Really, what I would have loved to have been able to do is have so much room that I could actually border this in paved tiles, but alas. And Lady Wolfheart has gone on a daze. Well, you've gone on a daze in a fairly good place, actually, Lady Wolfheart. As far as places to go on a daze in, that's not too bad. Oh, take it back. Right. Okay, so, yeah. I'm gonna need to arrest Lady Wolfheart. Can I arrest her? I don't think I can I? Can you go and arrest Lady Wolfheart? I need her brought in right now. Oh, well, I guess for the time being, we can make that for prisoners. Go and arrest Lady Wolfheart, please, Dark Aavak. Are you equipped with a weapon? Yes, you are. Well done. Evil friend, you are also well equipped. We haven't set up our traps, unfortunately. Nevertheless, head on up here. Ica, heavy SMG, head on up. Bone Dragon, got nothing, but you are a weapon, naturally, so head on up. And, yep, let's get you up there as well. Actually, I'm going to have you hold... Oh, no! It's fine. It's fine. You can go and hold that position. Ooh, I was a little bit concerned there that there had been some damage at some point. Oh, no. Dark Aavak, please. I was a little bit concerned that at some point there was some damage and it wasn't fixed. Right, let's get her indoors. We only need her down here. So as far as we need to take her, you don't actually need to put her in prison. That will do. Release her. Let her wander in a daze over here. Alright, Dark Aavak, gonna need you. Okay, move up. As they come around the corner, there we are. Get a couple of good shots in, please. Take a shot. Good hits there, Dark Aavak. Need that shot. Thunk. Well done. Very well done. Right, take shots. Good. What are you equipped with? Okay, why did you stop? I'm not sure, but I'm not sure I approve. This is a reasonably large raid, actually. This is a reasonably large raid. Good couple of hits there, though. They are dedicated to go for Pepster. I'm very happy with it. Oh, no, couple of breaking off. Okay. Okay, try and get as many hits in as you can. Okay. Bone Dragon, move out. Ica, start pulling back. Go. Evil friend, draw back. Both of you, move all the way back if you can. See, we can go through the tunnels there and out on this side without too much of an issue. Bone Dragon, want you to draw back. There we are. We'll have Pepser and Dark Aavak continue to draw them out. In fact, yeah, you step up a little bit. Dark Aavak. Go there. Both of you step up. That'll do. Keep going. You've got time. They are moving quickly, though. Head on in. Bone Dragon. You're going to move slowly, aren't you? Yes, you are. They are basically not following. Okay, well, they've presented us with an easy target. Both of you head out. Draw them back. Right. Ica in the doorway. Sorry, Evil Friend in the doorway. Ica right behind. Bone Dragon, keep on moving up. If Bone Dragon wants to move into that position, should be fairly easy for you to do some nasty damage, because Bone Dragon will be able to soak some hits. That's right. Lots of bullets. There we go. Dark Aavak and Pepster will come up behind. Good. Right, Pepster, move on up. Dark Aavak, follow. Move up. Bone Dragon's doing okay right now, though they have made a push straight for Evil Friend. Alright, Bone Dragon, want you to basically kill. There we go, thank you very much. And then go there. You are going to body block them from this point onwards. Dark Aavak, want you at the rearmost. They are melee fighters by and large. Right, actually, Evil Friend, draw back. Bone Dragon, move right forward. Come on, come on, get out of the way so you're not hit by everyone. Damn it. Okay, you went down. Let's have a look at you. Okay, bruise from a knife. Your left index finger was bruised. They caught you with the flat of the blade, I take it. Okay. Right. Let's get people in position. Dark Aavak want to start using... I should have used Pain Block on Bone Dragon, honestly, but... Let's go for it. Tunk. It's good. Stun. Tunk. There we are. One down. Alright. Ica. Well, actually, Evil Friend, how are you doing? It's not great. You're going to bleed out in enough time that I don't want to see. Right. Let's move up. You're trying to steal it. No. Not happening. Gonna be honest with you on that one. It is absolutely not happening. There is a fire. Really? You set fire to a bloody boy. Come on now. Right. Wargs, released. Let loose the Wargs of War. Well done. Pepster was happy about this one. Well done, Pepster. Right. Evil Friend. I feel that you need to patch yourself up quite badly. Can you do any kind of doctoring? You can. It's not going to be great, but you could at least stop the bleeding. But rather you not, if I'm honest. How long have you got left? It's going to be a matter of hours, but Dark Aavak's going to be able to do so much more for you in a moment. Right. Drop Bone Dragon, please. Yoko. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Who just... Pepster. I will forgive you in this moment. Because you were trying to save Bone Dragon, and Yoko can be known to be a little bit very excitable when she's allowed to rip someone to shreds. And she probably did jump in the way of the bullet rather than you accidentally hitting her. I will allow you off on a firm caution. Actually, the caution is that Yoko now has a vendetta against you. That's actually pretty bad for you, really. Right, we need to deal... Oh, no, why? Okay, well, this sucks. Lady Wolfheart, snap out of it and beat the living daylights out of him, please. Oh, man, I only just set up... I hate that steel is so easy to set on fire. Evil Friend? I need you... Alright, Dark Aavak, move forward. Go, go, go. I can move up. Dark Aavak, move forward. Go down. Get in there. I can follow. Really? They've given up on Lady... you know, it's probably wise. I'm gonna say that was just well thought out, actually. Come on then. Oh, they're in a bad way down there. Yeah, honestly, they haven't actually done... I think Lady Wolfheart just frightened them off. Let's have a look at Lady Wolfheart. Okay, you cut her a bit, but you gave up. You was like, no. This is actually dumb. We're going to die. How are you doing? 15 hours. Okay, you just rest it for now. It will actually help a little bit with your healing. Yoko, you're very, very insistent on killing everything at this point. And I approve, really. They are scallywags, but Dark Aavak, I actually need you to do something else much more important. Go and help Evil Friend. I know it's so frustrating, because now Yoko isn't allowed to kill them either, but... Look, you know, sometimes you just have to accept that you can't eliminate all of the scallywags, no matter how much they deserve it. One of them died trying to flee, though. That's kind of funny. Right, Ica, you and Pepster are actually going to chase them down and eliminate them as well as you can. For now. Dark Aavak, do your best. Pepsi, just go for it. Actually, Ike, you're never going to catch up. So it would be better for me if... Oh, that machine gun is so nasty. Okay, you've got that one. Are you going to catch up with Bat? No, Bat is getting out of it, even with a gunshot to the leg. What are your stats? Are you a jogger? No. Interesting. What is your actual speed? Let's have a quick look. Where is it? There we are, 2.83. And Pepster, what's yours? 3.1. Could you catch up? Actually, yes, because which way is it going to go? Up or down? Just go around. Going up, I think. Go around. Yeah. What? Bat, I feel that you didn't understand this whole thing of getting away. I feel that maybe it escaped you what you were trying to achieve here. Perhaps you can just go ahead and move in. It is a bit like shooting fish in a barrel. Only who shoots fish in a barrel? They're in water. That is a massive waste of energy. Okay, you're good. That, we did reasonably well, I would say. Let's go ahead and allow everything. Allow all the things. And then we're going to have a quick look at everyone. Okay, so Dark Aavak. Bone Dragon, how are you doing? Dead in 4 hours. Who are you treating? Good. Go. You're fine. You're fine, Bone Dragon. You're in good, capable hands. Magic metal hands. Dark Aavak has already learnt the weakness of the flesh and has started to abandon it in favor of the certainty of steel. You're fine. Maybe one day, if you're lucky, you will get more of steel parts added to you. It's going to be grand. The Omnisci will be so proud of you. There you go. You're safe. Evil Friend, you're good. Lady Wolfheart, I would really love it if you would go to bed. Alas, I cannot force you. As much as I wish I could. We can have a steel door down here. It's not going to be an issue. I'll pop it. Well, honestly, I would kind of like I wouldn't mind a marble door if I could get one, but we can't. So steel door it'll be. It's an internal area, so it's fine. Okay, well, that was certainly an interesting situation. Definitely. There's a lot of mess. Oh my lord. Ike, I completely understand your situation here. Yoko, has Yoko been... No meditation, please. Please go and tend to Yoko right now. And Ike, if you could prioritize cleaning the blood in the wounds of the people who are recovering from their wounds, that would be grand. That was a reasonably large attack. It was pretty much all melee. Could have handled it a little bit better, I'll be honest. But, you know, it is what it is. And we got out of it without too much trouble. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let people start cleaning things up and get as many of those corpses as we can stored away in the freezer. In fact, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to say don't bother with butchering that last person. There we are. Oh, you're feeding some human. Oh, that's lovely. Yoko's a little bit upset that she got shot by one of the colonists, but you know this will remind her of the good times. She gets to eat a load of new people. She doesn't need to eat Pepster. There's plenty of other meat, and it's already been cut up tenderly, lovingly by Dark Aavak into wag-sized mouthfuls. Bless. Lady Wolfheart, I'm gonna have to pull you in a moment. I really hope you break out of this. My lord. Right, I'm going to allow the colonists to take care of just tidying up the base, and I will bring you back when there's something interesting to report. Well, we didn't get very far. Ike has decided to go slaughter something. Now, Ike is moving away from both wargs, so the punishment will be significantly less. However, we're not going to let you do that. No. Now, have you snapped out of it? Ike is no longer randomly slaughtering animals. That is very good news, Ike. Well done. You don't have to actually go to prison this time. Okay, Bone Dragon has flown into a murderous rage. He's decided to murder Ike. Really? Oh my lord. We've got a medium psychic drone and everyone's having to eat people, so yeah. Dark Aavak, I'm going to need you to go this way because that's the way that Bone Dragon is going. And I need you to arrest Bone Dragon. Bring both the wargs. There we go. No longer in a murderous rage. Oh my lord, it's like babysitting. Really, really angry babies. Like, wow, so angry. It's okay. It's all right. We can manage this. As long as Dark Aavak is here with the wargs, then we should be able to prevent anyone from doing anything really dumb. I kind of feel that maybe Bone Dragon should have actually gone to prison for that one. Maybe. We'll see. If they snap out of it in time, then maybe we just don't need to send them to jail. But, yeah... Not a good start, I'm gonna confess. Not a very good start. Let's build that out as well. I want roofs around this area if we can get them. Ultimately, I want to try and get that going as soon as we possibly can. Let's have a quick gander in here. Really? No? Pretty much on that one. That value should be significantly lower. Yep, I'm going to say like 100. If it's got a value less than 100, then the most we're going to get... Well, even at 100, we'll probably still get like 60 out of it. Let's say 50. If it's got a value between 0 and 50, then we can smelt it. But otherwise, no. What we're doing right now is we're currently getting a bunch of new traps set up. It's going to take us a while, but you know, all of that spare metal that we're getting from weapons that we don't really need, that's helping out a little bit. Ooh, are we close to our full harvest? Oh, we are. Dark Aavak, could you just make one meal that isn't going to make someone cry? Not that your meals aren't amazing, it's just they lack the capacity and the refined palate to truly appreciate them. This is the problem. Is they're weeping, not out of disgust at having to eat humans, but because disgust at themselves for not being able to appreciate the fine, delicious noms that you've prepared for them, lovingly. You can only go so far. You know, it's just the way it is. Some people just have no good taste, and you just have to accept that. However, Lady Wolfheart, you know, beer is it's a good remedy for the soul, I guess. But there we go. Uh-oh. Catatonic. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of annoying. All right, okay, go put your friend in bed. Look, if you can't rely on someone with whom you, I schedule that as the next thing he does. I want it to be the first thing he does. If you can't rely on someone who, your battle brother, to take care of you when you collapse in a catatonic state because life is just so hard, then who the hell can you trust? No. Dark Aavak needed to take care of that one personally. There we go, some more foods that we can possibly give to Evil Friend. Is Evil Friend hungry? Let's have a quick look. He could do with some food. Can we feed him? We can't. Okay. Well, how about you, instead of doing whatever you're about to do, clean up the blood. I know it's not really your job, but I'd actually really appreciate it if you could just take care of that for me for now. Just get this place a little bit less awful looking, and maybe by small, tiny little steps, baby steps, we'll get this place. We'll lift people's spirits. There you go. We've got some food. They're not gonna weep over. That's marvelous. Well done. I'm very, very pleased with this this turn of events. There we are. Now, I have gone ahead and I've planted a new area of corn. We've got a full cloth harvest, and that's good enough for now. So we'll have rice and corn here. Down here, my plans are food and textiles. Now, textiles over here because we're going to be using hydroponics basins anyway, because there's stone on the ground. We don't have a mod that allows us to, you know, soil the ground and put down a layer of topsoil so we can grow stuff on it. But that does mean it's probably a good candidate for Devil Strand, which is an amazing material, but takes so long that realistically you only want to grow it either in fertile soil or in hydroponics. Now, there is a downside to hydroponics. If a solar flare happens or you just lose power, that's pretty rough, because it grows so slowly you will probably lose an entire harvest of Devil Strand. But it's amazing stuff if you can get a harvest of it, because those clothes are not only worth a ridiculous amount, they're very protective, and also... What are you saying? My lord. But additionally, the Devil Strand is quite a good fabric, just regular fabric for protection. It's a very, very protective fabric, but has the added benefit of being highly flame retardant. So you don't have to worry too much about burn damage as a result of that, which is always quite good. Now, we are probably going to have to butcher some peeps reasonably soon, just for the wargs at this point. How much metal we got? Well, we've got a little bit. Now, we are expanding out down here. I am liking the idea of having this as a little crafting room. Really? Were you just not on your A game? Oh. But there you go. You actually saw it happen this time. Was that enough to break the power conduit? No, it wasn't even enough. With 2 full batteries there, that wasn't enough to break a power conduit. It did cause an explosion. Didn't damage the walls because it was in a wall. Okay, yeah, something went very awry in that particular scenario, but oh well, I guess it's the way it's going to be there. But you know, all things said and done, that wasn't quite terrible, I guess. Bone Dragon, how are you feeling? Let's have a quick look at you. What's your health like? Okay, initial levels of food poisoning. You're going to be down for a while. You're in severe pain. I wish we had something that could take that pain away for you. We don't at the moment have that, and that is quite a sadness, but it is a sadness we're just going to have to live with. Very much like these walls built out, so I can put in the doors. We want granite door right down there, and then a marble door right by there. And furthermore, you're then going to want to get in some of these glorious items. Now, let's have a look. Where's Yoko and Siphon? Yoko and Siphon. There we are. Let's have a look at your healths. You're doing good. I imagine Siphon is doing pretty good. Yeah, you're both doing well. Okay, so let's have a quick check. Now, Siphon, you can haul, which is glorious. I'm going to allow both of you to be unrestricted for now. Siphon, furthermore, I'm going to start teaching you how to attack. Let's get Siphon trained in the noble art of war. You know, right now, you know, Dark Aavak can only release the warg of war, but soon he will be able to release the wargs of war, and that's just going to feel so much better in so many ways. Let's also get a bit of a light in here, and a bit of a light down here as well. Well, this is rather unfortunate. Ooh, transport pod crash. The Broken Empire. Ooh. Now then, let's have a look at you. You're industrious, too smart, and you're ugly. Okay. Melee fighter. Good with animals. Very intelligent. Right now, I think Pepster is our most intelligent. Yeah, and we have no one with a passion for intelligence. Ooh. Dark Aavak is about the only person who has a passion for animals as well, and as a result, he does spend a lot of time. Well, actually, no, Pepster does, but he isn't very good at it yet. Let's have a look at you. You've got scratches, cracks, scratch. I mean, you've been stabbed in the torso. You do have a death acidify. I can't take that out. What gear have you got? You just got some basic stuff. You know what? We're going to try and rescue you. Well, I mean, we're going to capture you. We might release you, but capture first. You do actually seem like someone that might be worth us having. You genuinely do, and this would be a nice room for you too. We would need a table, though. Do we have a spare table? I do not believe we do. Do we have a spare table? We don't. All right. We do have some other furnishings. Well, okay. Let's get a little area made up. We're gonna. You know what? Why don't we just? Yeah, sure. We'll go all in. We're gonna give you a nice chair, right there. We'll get a small table. What are we making it out of, though? What blocks have we got? I could make you a granite table. I mean, it's something for now, I guess. Sure, okay, we can have a granite table. There we go. Let's get that done. Dark Aavak, are you on your way? Yes. Once you've done that, I would like you to take care of them. And once that's been done, I would very much like it if you could take... Oh, colonist needs rescue. What's wrong with Bone Dragon? Rescue Bone Dragon, please. And then take care of... No. Take care of Bone Dragon. Why? What happened with Bone Dragon? Let's have a look. It's probably pain is affected. Yeah, he passed out from the pain. It's unfortunate. But first, you know what? I'm just going to give you a different order. There we go. Then, tend to them. How long have they got to live? 4 hours. Sorry, Bone Dragon still comes first. There we go. Thankfully, Dark Aavak can run like the wind, so you're probably still in no particular danger there. There we are. Alright, well, as a prisoner, I'm going to allow you to have some herbal meds. Food restrictions. You know what, we're going to work on reducing your resistance. We'll see where this goes for now. But I do need to remind myself what the food restriction was. Select the food restriction for prisoner. You're allowed nutrient-based meals and simple meals. That's fair. What's this food restriction of emergency? Foods, everything, including pemmican. You know what? If there's an emergency, I'm going to say you can eat kibble as well. Regular meals, nutrient paste, fine, simple, chocolate. Fasting is nothing. Rations is just packaged survival meals and pemmican, so the long-lasting ones. And luxury is, you know, only the good stuff. Okay, well, you're on prisoner, that's fine. Everyone else, you know, I think it's time for you guys to be on regular. Just bring all of that down. Yeah, regular meals for all of you. There we are. I think that should be okay. Let's try and take care of them now. Now, I could take off their clothing and give them specific clothing suitable for a prisoner, but honestly, I'm not particularly fussed about that one. It's not like you've got any particular clothing that I'm worried about you having. You haven't got any armor. If you had armor, I would take it off you. Buffalo wool parka, that'll keep you warm. Bison wool, okay, so you're going to be quite warm. All right. Can we tend to them? Let's have a look at their needs. They're okay for now. They're okay for now. The outdoors need is relatively low, but you are actually luxuriantly comfortable, which is quite nice. Really? Again? Okay, Aavak, could you rescue Bone Dragon? And then could you try working on the table? Because we are actually going to need a way to take care of that. I'm going to let you finish your meditating, though, because honestly, as the only psyker in the colony, I kind of need you to keep up with that. And you know what? If you could clean that up as well, as soon as you're done, that would be grand. Oh, look at that. Corn is coming in. I'm super glad about this. Kind of feeling... I'm going to cancel that human leather duster. And who are our good workers? Oh, evil friend of Bone Dragon. Okay, maybe I should have just let that happen, but oh well. Now we're going to give you a very, very luxuriant wood dining chair. If that doesn't impress upon you how wealthy and prosperous this colony is, nothing will. Absolutely nothing will do that. Might even put a little freezer. I could put up the freezer in here and just stock it with some meals, but honestly, I'd rather a smaller freezer for that. Maybe. We could actually give you just a supply of meals. How hard would that be for us to do? Single refrigerator. Wall, single refrigerator. Well, how have I got a double refrigerator? Oh, was I lucky enough to get that one early on? Maybe I was. I could put it there and it could serve both people, but no. Let's pop this down in this corner. Just pop it in there. It's going to take a little bit to build, but should be good once it's done. You can work on that as well. Actually, first, you can work on this when you wake up, and then we'll work on the refrigerator. We are going to try and get some nice meals in there, specifically for our prisoner. Now, later on, before anyone worries, we are going to make a point. Okay, Dark Aavak, I'm afraid I can't really afford for you to be sleeping any longer. I need to work on this right now. Then do this. I know, it sucks, but you've got plenty of rest. It's fine. We are going to make sure that we've got plan. No. Hi. This is why I woke you up for this, Dark Aavak. There you go. Now, if you can take care of that for me, that would be grand. There we go. Now, this is going to be set for prisoner meals only. I wish I could set it specifically for prisoner meals only. I'm going to rename this to prison fridge. There we are. As for the temperature, target temperature doesn't need to be particularly low. I like that. If it's cold enough in here, then it's not going to drop any further. I didn't realize that was a thing. I thought these always pulled power, but they don't, apparently. That is grand. That is absolutely amazing. I really like that. Really like it. But the meals that we're going to allow in here, simple meals only. Now, this is the problem, is I can't specifically say, don't stock it with those meals. This is a tricky situation. Could I haul some of these? No. This is currently set to important. This is set to important as well. And I'm going to set this one then to critical. Shouldn't really be critical, but... well, you know what? I'm going to set that to preferred instead. So these will be preferred. This one will be important. Actually, if I allow this one to be important, then only this one will be shuffled around. Ha ha ha! I have beaten you, game. No, what? Oh, no. Why? guess I do need this one to be critical then. Fine. I am a hair's breadth away from installing the mod that will allow me to have different meals. Something that is specifically a cannibal meal. Oh well, it is a thing, I guess. Either that, or I could make a prisoner meal set. You know what? Maybe that's something I should do. Let's set this up to... I wonder if I can target that, though. Can I make a meal that looks in... No, it does not. It has to look for a specific location. That's a shame. That is actually quite a shame. If I could have specifically told it to take it to that stockpile, that would have been grand. But oh well. It is as it is. Now let's have a look at these meals. Ingredients rice. That's good. Now, hopefully someone will come along and move those meals along, but it's a little bit less than ideal, I'm going to be honest. Can I have you haul this as soon as you're done with that cooking? No, Yoko, no, bad. This is the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Poo. That is the sound of my soul weeping. You see, the worst part about this is Yoko was just trying to be nice. Yoko was just trying to give the weak, floundering human man thing that is incapable of fending for itself some food. And for a warg, the only acceptable food is food made of people. Yoko, sometimes we just have to sit back and appreciate that while the world just sees in you a planet-destroying war machine, deep down, there is love in your heart. You do not deserve it. Because you won't appreciate it. My goodness. Okay, so I'm going to just have to pop all these back up and I guess. Too important. And we're going to get rid of that fridge. I guess we'll leave it there for now, I suppose. We are going to drop that down to preferred. This is where we really do need some sort of nutrient paste dispenser just for this kind of scenario. So we can feed the prisoners. But oh well. It's a thing. And you're not going to like that, but I could pull it out, I suppose. Make this a much higher priority for a moment critical, actually. You know what? Sure. Aavak, could you instead haul all of this? No? Can I just uninstall? Let's have you uninstall that. We're just going to have to feed this prisoner as we can. Can you remove that? Oh dear. Does that not allow for it? It should. It's now a critical priority area, so... Oh, it's reserved for prisons. Of course, now it's in the prison room. Vexing. Well, as much as we would have liked to. There is a trick. I could force Dark Aavak into a caravan and tell him to pick it up. But I'm not going to bother. No, the prisoner's just going to have to live with it. We'll feed the prisoner for the most part, but then soon after that, they're just going to eat whatever they bloody well want. And it's not going to be what they want. Oh, well. Because, you know, it's so hard for them to just look in the thing. It's like, this is literally just balls of rice. And then over here, there's 2 steaks of mystery meat. Oh God, I hope it's mystery meat. I've been around. I've seen war. I don't want to even think about what that reminds me of. Oh, I've seen what the flesh machines do. So, I'm just going to randomly stick my hand in the freezer and just pull one out at random and then gobble that down. Because, you know, I haven't got eyes. Silly prisoner. Oh, well. Okay, well, that's a thing that kind of sucks, but, yeah, what can you do? Right. Everyone is able to haul. I really would love it if you would haul some things in, but alas, that is not a thing that's going on right now. We are, however, getting these. Once that door is in place, then this little area will actually be secure, which is going to be fantastic for us, and very, very happy about that. There we go. Let's have a look at your opinion. I mean, you're not going to like this at all when you get to eating it. Maybe I should just let that stuff decay. I don't know about that. Actually, on second thoughts, rather than just waste the stuff, let's. Oh, you know what? I could just have Dark Aavak consume these meals. Well, that's a thing that we could do. Dark Aavak won't mind eating it. There we go. And we'll slowly work through them. Little by little. Bit by bit. Gonna have to start cutting up more people soon, though. Are we hauling in more stuff? Hopefully we will be reasonably soon. Dark Aavak's just, resting for now. Just having a bit of a meditation session. We haven't built any of these as yet, which is a bit of a problem, but we've built a lot of these. This corridor is now quite dangerous for anyone to come through, which is good to see. And generally speaking, our colonists are smart enough to feed the right types of food to people, which is always a nice thing to see. How are our animals doing? Oh, they've got loads of stuff. Really? Dark Aavak, could you operate the crematorium for a bit? That would be grand if you could. There we are. I want this door replicated right there. Actually, no. Don't worry about that for now. We're going to be moving things around in here quite a lot. I'm just going to allow a bunch of jobs to be done for the moment, and then we'll get to all of that. How are things going? Low opinion? Yeah, I know. What's the chance of us being able to... Wow, 98%. Okay. I guess Lady Wolfheart is quite convincing. She has a silver tongue, even if she does not necessarily have a silent voice. There we go. Let's get all of these corpses cremated. We will eventually start emptying out these graves as well. These ones, obviously not, because they're quite useful for us, but in time. Right, so all of that has been mined. We've got a little bit of steel over there. It's probably time for us to look at some of the steel back here as well. We've now got a really nice... Wow, really? There's no roof there? Let's just fix that, because that's just weird. We can grab some uranium. Don't need it. We can instead start grabbing this stuff over here. I'm going to wait to mine the metal back here until such a time as we need it, or this room is empty. So I can't easily control and micromanage who's going to be doing the digging, and I'd rather people not have to sit in a room full of dead people for the time being. Dark Aavak, as soon as you're hungry, I would like to send you to get some normos. Let's have a look. You're good for a good long while, actually. But we will eventually get all of that sorted. This place back here, leaving it for now. Want to get a lot more work done for the time being. So slowly starting to dig up that area. And as metal comes in, we'll continue to place down more and more traps wherever we can. That includes over here, please and thank you. And indeed, probably down here as well. Let's get some more. We are going to have a decent amount of traps outside. We're not going to have like kill box style traps. These are literally just as very expensive soften them up weapons, and that's why I don't mind using them like this. Is they're rather expensive things to use. On a map where you've got trees, you can place down so many spike traps that it's kind of it is cheesy. Realistically, there's no other way of putting it. It's just a very cheesy method to use, in my opinion. I'm not grand fan of it, let's just put it that way. Has this been set up correctly? No, it has not. So let's clear this out. I want textiles, but no leathers in this one. Leathers in that one, no leathers in this one, and everything else can be moved. There we go. And as oh, we've got a visitor. He seems to have a few items to trade. Fantastic. It's been a while. It's been quite a while, actually. Let's see what you would care to trade with us. Hopefully we can start bringing in more and more of these blocks and chunks soon. There we go. Have we moved these around? We have not moved them around. Let's move them around then. I'll cancel this. Let's get rid of you. And you can move up there. Let's reinstall that. There we go. That'll be nice and easy. You're going to come all the way over here to the caravan, I assume? Maybe not, though. Lady Wolfheart, would you mind going and trading? All right. Let's have a look at what we can sell and, indeed, what we can buy. There we go. I am taking pretty much all of his money and buying everything that they have just so that I can get rid of a lot of the items that are just clogging up our inventory, really. We're buying 5 regular medicine, we are buying 1 component and 3 package survival meals. They really didn't have much to offer, but they are taking an awful lot of our random junk, which I'm very, very happy to get rid of. We're basically condensing down our wealth in a sense. Lady Wolfheart, I would really like it if you could hold these for me. Let's get all of these in. There we go. So I'm going to leave it to you to move those around. Thank you. That's grand. And we'll bring in the package survival meals as well. Oh, actually, the components first. I should have actually prioritized the package survival meals, realistically speaking, but that will do. That is fine. There we go. Let's get all of that inside. There we are. Wow. Why is... Oh, dear. Corn, rice, fresh. Why is that going down there? Oh, this is set to critical. Well, that is not good. Oh, well. I guess we're just eating regular food for a little bit. Dark Aavak, did you just eat? Ah, no, you did. Oh, no, you went to feed the evil friend. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, well, yeah, that isn't so bad. We are still doing a fair bit of trading, and one of the things that I noticed while we were in the trading screen, Mueller is pregnant. Oh, happiest of days. This is going well. We are slowly going to build up our ranch. It's going to be a donkey ranch. We'll keep a couple of them around to help with hauling in the colony, no doubt. In fact, once Mueller and Jack are trained with hauling, we'll probably have them allowed to operate within the home area itself. I am furthermore going to try and make you some extra beds. Let's have a look. What kind of leather have we got? I mean, am I going to say no to that? No, of course I'm not. We're going to make some extra human leather and our beds. Let's grab another... You know what, let's get all of that set up with human leather beds there. It'll be fine once the time is right. There we are. We're getting a little bit more metal in, which is going to do quite well, and our visitor is heading off. Okay, so not too bad so far. We do need to bring in a lot more items from outside. Is Lady Wolfheart... Oh, you're just going for a rest. Well, that's fine. Okay, well, for the time being then, we're just going to pass a little bit of time and allow things to progress. Ooh, extreme risk. Evil friend is back up and moving. What are you doing? What do you need? You don't need food. You just need to not be really angry about everything right now. So, you know, sure, okay. Your mood is rising very quickly. I'm extremely pleased to see that happening. Very, very glad about that, actually. And now you're going to take care of the clean. Oh, this is the happy days. Soon, no doubt, you're going to take care of... Oh, you're going to go in there. Not the best place for you to go, I'll be honest, but that's fine. Just take care of the general cleaning around the colony for the time being. Also sweeping the dirt. Ah, bless you. But hopefully, we will very, very soon have you working on other things. Oh, wow, that's a lot of cleaning. But, you know, on the plus side, at least you're keeping busy. Now, it's going to take a while for all of this corn to grow, but we're going to have probably several more harvests of rice in that time. We've got a lot of food hanging around right now. So, all things said and done, I'm not too unhappy about this. We should be all right with that. We'll see how this pans out, but hopefully our colonists can get to some more crafting before too long. But I will bring you back when there is something new to report. Well, I mean, we had a little bit of time. It looks like we've got a new raid on its way from the people of Branna. A group of tribespeople from the people of Branna have arrived nearby. They are attacking immediately. It looks like they're all attacking from the same direction, and it is a chunky group. All right, well, let's have a quick look at what we got. They are all equipped with melee weapons. That is actually not too bad. There are 13 of them. Let's have a quick gander through their general bios. Okay, you know, decent with melee. Cool. Okay, you, Falcon, is a little bit of a threat, as is Borba. Borba Scorpion. Most of the others have got middling to low skills. Oh, Dako Gal. We've also got middling there. Quite a lot of them are decent at shooting, honestly. But at the very least, they're going to provide us with some noms. Now, I have done a little bit more work around the colony. We've laid down some things, and we're slowly building out a little bit more. We've done a load of mining. We've got a lot of steel over here, and we've actually done a fair job of replacing a lot of the steel traps that have been recently used. But this is, of course, going to be a little bit of an issue for us coming toward us right now. Dark Aavak is keeping up with some of the food, which is always very nice, and slowly but surely we're starting to move things around. I still need to double thick the walls in here so that this place is temperature controlled. Mostly I just need to double thick that wall because and maybe even this one as well. But at that point this room will actually be quite nice, and we'll be able to remove this wall, just expand it out just a wee bit, and then maybe even hook it up into the vent system at the back here. I might not even want to go through here, maybe even want to double thick it along there and just connect it up with a little passageway going down that links to this storage room, which will also be our primary workshop for the larger items and miscellaneous items. I'm still quite taken by making this into a tailoring area though, and a machine shop. That shouldn't be too bad. Just making the best use of the space that we've got. It's relatively cold at the moment, though. It is starting to get quite chilly, which is a bit of a problem for us. Now, first and foremost, it's going to want our animals somewhere safe. So, Siphon and Yoko, you're going to go to the freezer. Am I going to allow you out, Dark Aavak? Possibly. Now, we are dealing with people here, so they are slow. And did I see any peeler? No. No, we did not. So they have absolutely no range capabilities. This is good news for us. Where is that assault rifle? Evil friend, go grab that. Right, we are otherwise going to draft everyone. Actually, evil friend, go grab the assault rifle, please. There we go. And maybe we will just meet them head on. It'll be 6 versus 13. Will we be able to thin them out enough? Bit of a question there. And perhaps the incendiary launcher would be a useful one here. People really just don't like being on fire. It's a very useful attack, that one. Lady Wolfheart, go and grab the incendiary launcher. Alright. Now then, everyone, if you could do your things. Anyone who hasn't been given a specific job. Now, I do need to be aware of people's individual speeds. Bone Dragon, you're going to hold that open. Ike, you're going to come down here with me. And you're going to stand there. Actually, Dark Aavak, you're going to be well down here. Ike, you're reasonably fast, though, aren't you? No, you're not. You are not reasonably fast. Yeah, in fact, you're a slowpoke, so you're going to be right at the top. You're going to help out a little bit, but not massively. Let's have a look at Bone Dragon. You are quite slow as well, of course, because of the peg leg. Pepster. Pepster is fast though, so Pepster, you're gonna be with Dark Aavak down here. The two of you are quite dangerous, I feel. Pepster, you can stand right behind. Lady Wolfheart, let's have a look at your speed. 4.68, good. Okay, another one. Once you got the launcher, you can come over here. Evil friend, how about you, May? 4.36, marvelous. Okay, let's get everyone down here. Let's go. Where you can. Oh, damn it! I've just told Evil Friend to go without grabbing his gun, which is dumb of me. Go grab your gun first. There you go. Right. Head on down here. Lady Wolfheart, head on down here. There we are. Dark Aavak is going to be in the front. Oh, actually, they're getting quite close. All right, let's rethink this one. Instead, we may be using Bone Dragon as a main meat shield there. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be meat shield. Dark Aavak, on second thoughts, draw back. Draw them through the trap corridor, that's why we've got it. We'll thin out a good amount of them by doing this. Right, Evil Friend, Dark Aavak. Do we want to take some shots first, or do we want to let them just go through there? I think we actually want to let them go through there. Let's head up. Right, let's have a watch of how many go down. We've got one. A little bit uncertain. Wise. You were like, you know what? Someone else go first. Clever. Good tactics there. 2 down. Okay, we are thinning them out pretty hard. And this is taking... Oh, pig's going to take 2. Okay, they're broken. Never mind. Our traps did all of the work there. Okay. Well, I want you guys down here then. And in fact, let's get Dark Aavak, Yoko, and Evil Friend down here as well. And at this point, release the Wargs of War. Well, the Warg of War. Only Yoko can really be released. It is a shame, but it is a thing. Bone Dragon, you're going to be too slow, so don't worry about it. Everyone else, though, Dark Aavak, head them off over there. Evil Friend, come head them off as well. Lady Wolfheart, you know what, go this way. Are you even going to get away? They may have already been out of range now. So, yeah. It's fine. Do the best you can. Can you even take that shot? You're not going to be able to, you know. Eagle friend, move up. Now, Aavak, could you just stun one of them? There we go. Captive audience. Captive. Actually, Lady Wolf, you head on back. Okay, well, that didn't go amazingly, I'm going to be honest with you. Siphon, well done. Well done, Siphon. Let's move up. Yoko, you alright? You're slow. You're really slow. Yoko, head back. You head back. Dark Aavak, back up Siphon. Actually, Yoko, it may be too late now. Yoko is in a kill frenzy because they attacked Siphon. Fair enough. Could you stun Raptor? Let Siphon catch up. Right, move forward. The Raptor's already dead. Just doesn't know it yet. Okay, the rest of you... Oh, Flash Storm, of course. You know, what a beautiful time to have a Flash Storm. Honestly, it's marvelous. It's the heavens themselves. There we are. Well done. And that one, I could probably try and chase him down, but there's no point, really. Siphon, let's have a look at you. How are you doing? Left eye! Oh, no. Siphon got... It's a scar. It's a Medal of Honor. Well done, Siphon. You've been blooded in battle. Well done, you. It would have been great if it was just like, you know, a massive cut down your face that didn't involve your eye coming out. But you know what? This is one step closer to being like your mother and actually having a bionic eye. Well done. You know, you're learning from your elders. We are going to take care of that, though. Like, super bad, actually. Let's get all of these corpses in, though, while we can. Go ahead. Allow all animals. You are allowed home. And only home for now. Everyone else, so right, okay, Falcon, you were actually going to be a problem. You always were going to be a problem, weren't you? Yeah, with 10 melee. Okay, fair enough. Mind-shattering pain. Oh, that's not going to be the worst of it. Yeah, let's actually see that fight with Siphon. So, Siphon scratched Falcon in the leg. Siphon hit Falcon with a nip from her razor fangs, tearing her left leg. Falcon, using her right fist, aptly hit Siphon in the body. Falcon stabbed Siphon in the left eye, savagely. Siphon lacerated Falcon with her right claw, lacerating her the torso and neck and making her stumble with agony. Scratching the neck caused Falcon to drop. So, yeah, pretty much, Falcon stabbed Siphon with the spear, no less, in the face, straight in the eye, savagely. And as a response, Siphon didn't just like break and collapse out of the you know, quote-unquote mind-shattering pain. Siphon just retaliated and just like gored Falcon from the torso up to the neck, just tore out a large chunk of the front of Falcon is now open to the toxic fallout, and then Falcon just collapsed. There was no point in fighting forward any longer. That battle was already lost. It was lost the moment that Siphon caught up with you. But you know, in fairness, you did fight. You fought. Well done. Many would not have even managed that much. Your left leg completely gone though. Fast walker though. Dead in 2 hours. Could we possibly save you? Unlikely. Fast walker brawler though. I mean, you were already going to be a nasty prospect to fight. 10 cooking. Decent with animals as well. Did anyone else survive? Falcon is the only prospect. We'll try. If you can capture Falcon, you can try and save them. You know, to be fair, yes, Falcon, you know, attacked Siphon, but that was an honest battle. Siphon and Falcon squared off. Siphon got wounded. That's what happens in battle. I don't think it's fair to be like, oh well, you harmed them in a fair fight to the death. Well, now screw you. No. That's not how this works. They stood their ground and fought. They could have just died flailing around wildly in panic, but no, they turned to face their death. That deserves at least an attempt to heal them. I don't think it's going to happen though. I very much doubt that Dark Aavak is going to be able to save them at all. If we can, it'll come down to Dark Aavak being able to stop the bleeding without using medicine, because we won't have time otherwise. I should have put that closer. Too late now. All right, pop them down. Falcon, how long have you got? You've got 1 hour. You get no meds. No. You get no meds. Dark Aavak, treat them now. It all comes down to how quickly you can tend these wounds. You just need to pat them down. Maybe the palm pads and the finger pads of Dark Aavak's bionic hands can exert heat, not just pressure, perhaps cauterizing the worst of the wounds. Okay, now that you have given them 2 hours, I want you to try and grab some meds. Gonna move quickly though. How is Siphon doing? Siphon has got 17 hours. Siphon can manage it. Dark Aavak may be able to save this prisoner. It's going to be amazing if he does. We will then give a proper bed. Let's in fact get a proper bed. Let's install that in here. You're still only going to have 1 seat though. You just have to make do with that. You've lost your leg. It's a shame, but a peg leg, you'll still be a fast walker. Let's have a look at your bio. You're an abandoned child. A stew keeper. An abandoned child. Okay, you know, maybe once we get to know a little bit about Falcon, the Dark Aavak will perhaps reflect on his choices. Like, yeah, you know what, you know, we lost children. We can make great things with our lives if given the opportunity. And the stew keeper, Falcon, prepared meals for the plants and animals brought in not for the plants. They didn't prepare meals for the plants or animals by gatherers, farmers, hunters of her tribe. She had to make sure it was calorie efficient, long lasting, and healthy. She often processed and sometimes gathered plants herself. It's not a bad skill set there, I'm not going to lie. Then we're going to need you to clean this blood, because otherwise that's going to get nasty. There we go. All right. It's not great. Can you tend any further? No. Okay, now you need to go and tend to Siphon. Oh, Lady Wolfer. Oh, diolch yn fawr. Well done. Let's have a look at Siphon then. There we are. Okay, Siphon will be fine. Lady Wolfer is probably using the good meds. Yep. There we are. Yep. Eye has been tended. Okay. Well, and it can't be infected. It's not there anymore. So, you know, it's one of these things. Alright, well, that was not awful, I'm not gonna lie. Could have been a lot worse. Definitely could have been a lot worse, actually. I'm gonna have... Dark Aavak, you are now going to be... After cooking, handling, constructing, and such, you're... Well... You know what, actually, I'm gonna pump that all the way up to number 1. Outside of taking care of someone who's injured, you're now going to focus on hauling for a little while, because it's going to be better if you're the one hauling stuff. I mean, you're going to finish doing what you were doing, which is training Mueller. Haul, 6 of 7. Ooh, Mueller is getting close to being able to haul for us. Jack already can. This is wonderful news. Jack, you may now haul. You may now wander the whole area, and I'm going to trust you not to eat all of our bloody food. Odds of you not eating all of our food slim, but you are going to be very useful. You may now start taking care of other things. There you go. Siphon is doing okay. Not the best tending, but your heart was in the right place there, Lady Wolfheart, to be fair. To be fair. Could you just pop that bedroll down for me, though? Let's at least get that going. We may want to move this dresser around a little bit, just so that we can have another end table. We install that dresser just over there. There we go. If you could do that for me. Then once we've got that, we can put a end table down. And actually, this is going to be a reasonably nice room. I mean, they're not going to have a marble bed, but no. At this point, you're very lucky you're not dead. So take what you can when you can. Could you handle that for me as well? Right, there we go. Let's remove that. If Evil Friend is nearby, if you could take Falcon to bed for me, that would be amazing. I think you're going to feed Falcon, actually, which is quite nice. Okay, well, that was a reasonable place to wrap things up. We've got a lot of dead around. Most of them are dead in our trap corridor, though, which is really good. Means their bodies aren't going to spoil for anything but the temperature, and it's actually reasonably cold. It's going to take about 3 days for them to spoil. In that time, Dark Aavak will probably have moved everyone to where they need to be. So with that, I think we're going to be wrapping up this episode. I think it went about as well as we could expect it to. I hope you enjoyed them and will be joining me for the next. Do leave me any feedback down in the comments down below and a like on the video if you enjoyed it. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.